Oh yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. This is GH247 News coming all the way from our studios. Ladies and gentlemen, this very special edition is coming so fast and thick. Why? Because we are heading towards the inauguration of our president-elect, John Dramani Mahama. The NDC is coming to take over the government. Oh yes, NDC is taking over from NPP. National Democratic Congress taking over from New Patriotic Party, NPP, after 8 years of their rule. The tyrant, as many have said or have called him, the tyrant, as many presume him to be, the tyrant as he is known due to his hardened heart. President Nana Akufo-Addo is leaving power. In the next few hours, he will no longer be the president of the state. Rather, he will be referred to as the ex-president. John Dramani Mahama, president-elect, will soon be sworn in. With a majority of the majority of the parliamentarians backing him. Well over 180 parliamentarians out of 276. Oh yes. Tonight, we will not go to sleep. We will be with you throughout. Every minute, every second, all the way to the inauguration. And so don't think that we are going to be leaving you. No, after now, the next news item, breaking news, will still come your way. But quickly, what is in the news for this very hour, this afternoon? Yes, what is in the news? You see, President Akufo-Addo has pardoned William Ato Essien, the last minute pardon. The founder of the defunct Capital Bank, who was sentenced to 15 years in prison with hard labor by Accra High Court in December 2023. Just a year ago, the Accra High Court sentenced William Ato Essien, the founder of the defunct Capital Bank, who was sentenced 15 years. 15 years. He was jailed for his inability to pay back to the state some 90 million Ghana cedis. 90 million Ghana cedis, which he was said to have stolen from the bank. This case dragged on for over 6 years in a court of law in Ghana. Finally, he was jailed last December. Now, the president, with some few hours to exit office, has pardoned him. The most interesting part of it is that he is not the only one that has been pardoned. And let me remind you, end of a tyrant leader. The Egyptians you see today, you will never see them again, according to the Ghanaians in Ghana. Quickly, let me tell you what. It's not just Ato Essien that was pardoned. There were about 9 different people pardoned. But looking at it, it's only 2. 2 out of the 9 were adjudged to be politically motivated sentences or imprisonment. 2 out of the 9. Yes. We have people who were pardoned for murder. We have narcotic and drug pardon. And we have what we call political imprisonment. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to get a list for you here, but it looks like I couldn't get it. But quickly, you see, it's interesting, and it's very much interesting to know that presidents want to leave office and they pardon people that they themselves are judged to be criminals. They themselves, they perceive to be criminals. Why pardoning him at the last hour? What is the motive behind the pardon? What is the motive behind the imprisonment in the first place and the pardon? Because I could remember very well when this case started. This young man fought this case in the court of law for well over 6 years. Spent so much money. As a matter of fact, it got to a time where the court wanted him to refund part of the money and he could be set free. He tried to raise the money, he tried to raise part of the fund, he couldn't succeed. If he had raised the money, he wouldn't have been in prison by now. Politics. Dear friends, is a pardon meant to be that, oh, we are living power. Tomorrow, in case you found any one of us also guilty of any such crime, we should also pardon you. Are they scratching the back of Ato Forsen? I mean, the incoming government, so that they could also be scratched back. President Akufo-Addo has granted a pardon to several individuals, including William Ato Essien, the founder of the defunct bank, who was sentenced to 15 years in prison with hard labor in an Accra High Court in December 2023. He was pardoned after just 1 year in prison. Now, the question I am asking is it scratch my back, I scratch your back? Let me send a strong message to the incoming government. You see, like this channel, we are here to communicate every of your policies to the opposition. We are here to make sure the grassroots Ghanaians who are at the grassroots of the matter understands your policy. Your Excellency John Dramani Mahama. We know very well, and as many Ghanaians do know, before you lost power, lack of communication to the populace caused your defeat in 2016. The opposition, then the New Patriotic Party, they took advantage because they had a strong communication team with the media backing them. Fake news all around. Fake news all over. They've taken over. The New Patriotic Party took over for the past 8 years. Oh yes, 8 years they were in government. The question is, all the propaganda, all the news about you, John Dramani Mahama, owning a hotel in Dubai, owning ships in Dubai. In fact, the hotel issue in Dubai, for 8 years, they were in power, they were in government. Have they uncovered the hotel name, the location of the hotel, the ownership of the hotel? For 8 years, what has come of those allegations? But those were the allegations that were used against you, President-elect. Oh yes, in few hours, you will no more be addressed as President-elect. There are many other issues, allegations, false, fake, nuisance allegations against you that caused your defeat in 2016. Now, the Ghanaians have given you the power massively, and you are taking over again in a few hours from now. It is one of the reasons why this channel, yes, GH247 News is coming up. We will not sit here in this studio or anywhere and agree to the fact that Ato Essien, Philip Asibit, and 7 others were pardoned at the last hour of the exit of the tyrant Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and therefore you should also scratch their back. No. As it stands right now, Ghanaians voted for you for a reason. Quickly, let me end up. Ladies and gentlemen, on your screen, that is our Speaker of the 9th Parliament. As it stands, President-elect John Dramani Mahama has advised the party hierarchy, the NDC hierarchy, and parliamentarians elect that are yet to be sworn in to nominate. Actually, he has nominated and has advised the parliament with a majority to vote massively for Kingsford Alban Bagbin as our next leader, the next Speaker of Ghana's Parliament, continuing from where he left, as from the 8th Parliament, he is to continue in the 9th Parliament as a Speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Honorable Speaker, Honorable, Right Honorable, okay, we are still learning the terms, Right Honorable Speaker Kingsford Osman Alban Bagbin on your screen, the Speaker of Ghana's Parliament. Dear friends, quickly, we are running up in the next 3-4 minutes. In this new parliament, there are 4 or 5 independent candidates, most of which were supposed to be part of the New Patriotic Party. But out of one reason or the other, have decided to go independent. They were card-bearing members of the New Patriotic Party, the outgoing government. One notable one is the one popularly known as A+. A+ is a very popular figure in Ghana. He's a musician, he's a manager, and now turned politician. A+ claims NPP, New Patriotic Party, approached him with an offer to form parliamentary caucus with them. He says party executive says he's lying. Yet he was sent a delegation with an offer. One of the offers to him was that in 2028, in the next election, he will stand unopposed in his constituency if you align with them in the current parliament. A+, we know, he's just like Kennedy Ajapong. Ken Ajapong, we also know that he is a man that doesn't close his lips. Whether it is true or not that he's been offered some juicy deals to align with the NPP or not, one thing that I want you to understand on this channel, from the day he won the election, he made his stance very clear. It is what will benefit his constituents. If the new government wants him to align with them, and he sees them as a government that can help his people, it is all about the development. It's not about party colors. And I agree with him. The one who allegedly charged $5 million before he joined Baumia's campaign is talking nonsense. Failed chairman, according to A+. Well, more to come on this. But ladies and gentlemen, it is GH247 channel news. It is a new channel. We are still trying to put our heads together, trying to put things together. We might not get it all right. Help us in the comment section. Let us know if we are doing well. Share the video, like the video, and let's hear from you in the comment section. But before I let you go, finally, last on my news item, Akufo-Addo did not appreciate me after I snatched the ballot papers during the Speaker of Parliament election, Carlos Ahenkora. We all know him. If you are a Ghanaian, you should know him. During the last election to elect Kingsford, Right Honorable Kingsford Alban Bagbin as the Speaker of the 8th Parliament, there was a tie, 136. They needed just one vote to get a majority to elect the Speaker. And this man, Carlos Ahenkora, snatched the ballot, ran out of the Parliament of Ghana with it. As old as he is, a man with family and children, snatched or stole the ballot papers, ran away with it. He was being chased. He was chased and was caught. and was brought back. Ladies and gentlemen, the video on your screen was when he snatched the ballot box. You see, I have to, this is my technical crew, they want to be distracting me. He snatched the ballot box. That on your screen is the video. He did not just snatch it, he ran out of the Parliament of Ghana. He was chased out and was grabbed and brought back in with the ballot boxes. With the ballots. He says,
history. Because me kwakoye ade ama me party ama kufu adu aban atumi akolenim.
Okay. Unu no man support no e ma wo regret wo action na.
Me action no although regretted because we were busia, we were hearing mama. We were affected by what happened on social media and all these things. But I never regret doing that for my party, and I will never regret it. Yeah, me you say. Oh, they be regret.
How say ebia ede wo ma no koto atemu but emu hu pa de we
no make catch the no me and me say there's two different things. Say me me family free me na for free me abusu free mo. What I did was not wrong.
The outgoing government, outgoing president and his government did not appreciate him. According to Carlos Ayenkura. It is up to you. In the next hours, the new parliamentarians will be sworn in. You can still go ahead. In fact, he even lost his seat in the election that just took place 3 weeks ago. He lost based on some of these things. Dear friends, I'll be back with more breaking news in the coming hours. Shalom and peace.